Today we will continue with exercise 3.2. In this exercise 3.2, if you see the textbook, in first problem they given some graphs for you. By seeing the graphs, what you have to do is the graphs of y is equal to p of x are given in the following figure below. For some polynomials p of x, in each case find the number of zeros of p of x. So by seeing the graph, you have to say number of zeros. Number of zeros you have to find it. So first, what are number of zeros? We'll see. If it is a plane, plane will be divided into 4 quadrants. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. So linear equation graph will be like a straight line. It is graph. Okay. This straight line will meet x-axis at only one point. Straight line meets x-axis at only one point. Means for any linear equation, number of zeros will be 1. Maybe 0 also will be there. See, I given graph like this. It is also linear equation. Means it is a graph of like ax plus b. It is a general form of linear equation. So x is equal to 3 will be there. Y is equal to 3. It is a line y is equal to 3. Y is equal to 3 line won't meet x-axis. Therefore, number of zeros will be 0. Number of zeros will be 0. And this is also like ax plus b. 2x plus 3y is equal to some 5. It is one line. So here two variables are there here. Means linear equation only. So what you have to do is for this number of zeros will be 1. For this number of zeros will be 1. If you remove 3y also, 2x plus 6 is equal to 5. It is ax plus b is equal to c. Ax plus b is equal to c. It is one linear equation, one variable. If you draw a graph, you will get like this. If you take y also, nothing will be happen. Okay, one line like this will get it. Its number of zeros will be only 1. Okay. Next, if you take another graph means if you draw a graph for a quadratic polynomial. If you draw a graph for quadratic polynomial like ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Means graph of 2x square plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Like this graph if you draw, you will get like this. So this graph is intersecting x-axis. At how many points? Here 1 point, here 1 point. Means maximum how many? Maximum number of zeros will be 2. Sometimes 0 will be there, sometimes 1 will be there, sometimes 2. Maximum is 2. Minimum 1 also can be. Minimum 1 how it will be there? Means, see, if I draw a graph like this, it is also graph of quadratic equation only. But it is intersecting the x-axis at how many points? Only 1 point. Means, let it be, it is 2. Means x square minus 4x plus 4 is there. If you do factorization, x minus 2 whole square is this one. So x is equals to 2, x is equal to 2. Means 2 zeros will be there, but 2 zeros are only 1. Number of zeros will be 1 only, but 2 times you got it. X values 2 times you got it, but it is intersecting at only 1 point. Some quadratic equations will have no zeros. No zeros means if you draw quadratic equation will come like this. Means it never intersects x-axis. If it never intersects x-axis, it is not having what zeros of the polynomial. Okay, for whatever the value, its value will be more than means 0, you won't get it. Okay, for any value of x, y won't become 0. Okay, so these entire you will come to know when you are drawing in a graph. So that graphs I'll explain you later. Now by seeing the graph you can find out number of zeros. So for first one, they given graph like this. X-axis is horizontal line, vertical line is called y-axis. They given graph like this. How many number of zeros will be there for this graph? Means 0. Means number of zeros for this is 0. Second graph they given like this. Now this is the graph. How many times it is intersected x-axis? This graph, see, it is intersecting, this is called y-axis. But I want how many times it is intersecting x-axis. This graph and x-axis are meeting at only one point. So how many number of zeros will be there? Means one number of zeros will be there. Next, another graph they given. Another graph they given like this. Now it is graph. How many times the graph is intersecting x-axis? So it is x-axis. On this x-axis, the graph is intersecting 3 times. How many number of zeros will be there? Means 3 number of zeros will be there. So means this graph is example for cubic polynomial. Means this graph will be like ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. So 3x cube plus 4x square 5x plus 6. For this, if you draw a graph, this graph will be like this. Okay. For quadratic polynomial, the graph will be like a parabola, like this it will be. For linear polynomial, the graph will be like a line. It is linear polynomial, it is quadratic polynomial, it is cubic polynomial. Okay. Now, next one they given like this. How many number of zeros will be there for this graph? Means 2. For next graph, how many number of zeros will be there for this is 4. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Graph should intersect x-axis. How many times it is intersected? That many number of zeros will be there for this one. What is number of zeros? I already know about it. In place of x, which value you are substituting to make the entire polynomial a 0 is called 0 of the polynomial. Remaining you can do. Now second question, find the zeros of the given polynomial. Find the zeros of the polynomial. How to find 0 of the polynomial? What is 0 of the polynomial? What I said to you? In place of x, which value you have to substitute to make the entire polynomial as 0. That is, I am trying to write p of 0 value. In place of x, what I am substituting? 0. Right side also, in place of x, 0 write it. 3 into 0 is 0. So, entire polynomial becomes 0 when the value of x is 0. Means x is equal to 0 is 0 of polynomial p of x is equal to 3x. For this polynomial, 0 is called 0 of the polynomial. Means in place of x 0, if you substitute, the entire polynomial become 0. Next, for second question. What is second question? They given p of x is equals to x square plus 5x plus 6. So before problem p of x is equal to 3x they given, directly I written 0 directly here like this. But here directly I can't write p of 0, because here I will come to know that in place of x what you have to substitute to make 0 means x. In place of x if you write 0, 3 into 0 is 0. You will come to know about it. So what you have to do is entire polynomial equate with 0. This 3 is multiplying to this side, take 3 to that side. Means x is equal to how much you got here? 0. It is solving. Here also what you have to do? P of x equate with 0. What is P of x? X square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. It is quadratic polynomial or not? You have one method, two methods will be there. First and last multiplying, product you got 6x square. For 6 the factors are, means 1 into 6 is 6, 2 into 3 is also 6. But if you add 6 and 1 and if you subtract 6 minus 1 you are getting 5. But product you won't get as 6x square. Take this one, that is 6x square, you have to write 2x and 3x. Add these two, you are getting 5x. Multiply these two, you are getting 6x square. So you will get a doubt that, sir, if you take x and 6x, what happens? And you are taking this is 6x, means to get 5x you have to take this as minus. If you add these two, you are getting 5x, plus 5x you are getting it. But if you multiply these two, you are not getting plus 6x square. Minus into plus is what? Minus 6x square. If you multiply these two, you should get plus 6x square only. But what you are getting? Minus 6x square. So we should not take this one. We should take this one only. Next, now x square as it is plus 5x. In place of plus 5x, write 2x plus 3x plus 6 as it is equal to 0. From first two terms, take x as common. X with which you have to multiply to get x square means x. X into how much is equal to 2x means 2. Here inside the brackets whatever you got, here also have to get same. In 3x plus 6, if you take 3 as common, then only you are getting like this. Means take 3 as common. It is one term, it is another term. In two terms, x plus 2 is in common. So take x plus 2 as common. In first term, x is remained. In second term, plus 3 is remained. Two numbers if you multiply, you got 0. X plus 2 is equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. Means x is equal to minus 2 or x is equal to minus 3. What he is saying is, to get this entire polynomial as 0, in place of x, either you have to substitute minus 2 or you have to substitute minus 3. So, in place of x minus 2 if you write, entire polynomial will become 0, he is saying it. Therefore, only minus 2 is called 0 of the polynomial. Checking you can do it. Checking how to do? How to do checking is, in polynomial, p of x is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. In place of x, first I am substituting minus 2. This x square, minus 2 whole square, 5 into minus 2 plus 6. Minus 2 whole square, minus 2 into minus 2, that is 4. Plus into minus is minus, 5 2s are 10, plus 6. 4 and 6 are plus only, 4 plus 6 is 10, minus 10. 10 minus 10 how much? 0. Therefore, in place of x, if you substitute minus 2, entire polynomial value you got as 0 or not. Therefore, this minus 2 is called 0 of the polynomial. I said already, if it is a quadratic, its degree is 2, you will have maximum 2 zeros of the polynomial. It is 1 0 of the polynomial. What is the other 0 of the polynomial? In place of x, write minus 3. Wherever x is there write minus 3. So, I am getting minus 3 whole square, 5 into minus 3 plus 6. Minus 3 whole square, minus 3 into minus 3. 3 3 is a 9. Plus 5 into minus 3 is minus 15 plus 6. 9 and 6 add it. 15 minus 15. How much you got? 0. Means this entire polynomial again you are getting 0 by substituting in place of x minus 3. Okay. So minus 2, minus 3 are called zeros of the polynomials. So it is solving of quadratic equation. It is very important. Try to do. And one more sum. One more sum is p of x is equals to x power 4 minus 16. P of x is equals to x power 4 minus 16. What you have to do? You should find the zeros of the polynomial. So what I said, to find zeros of the polynomial, first equate the entire polynomial with 0. So I am equating entire polynomial with 0. What is p of x? X power 4 minus 16 is equal to 0. X power 4 can I write as x square whole square or not? 16 can I write 4 square or not? By seeing this, it is like a square minus b square. In place of a you have x square, in place of b 4. This you can write as x square plus 4 into x square minus 4 is equal to 0. Means x square plus 4 is equal to 0 or x square minus 4 is equal to 0. Here x square is equal to plus 4, if you take to that side, minus 4. X is equals to under root minus 4. Okay, you are getting a plus or minus, means plus root minus 4, minus root minus 4. Two values you got it here. Come here, x square, 4 you can write as 2 square. Means x plus 2 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. X plus 2 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. X is equals to minus 2, x is equals to 2. Now, what he is saying is 4 zeros of the polynomials you have. Because what is the degree of this polynomial? 4. How many zeros will be there? 4 will be there. So, one is plus root minus 4. The other is minus root minus 4. 2. Third one is minus 2. Fourth one is 2. These 4 values, if you substitute in place of x, the entire polynomial value becomes what? 0. Therefore, these 4 are called as zeros of this polynomial. So, tomorrow we will continue with the remaining problems.